Hey, what's up YouTube? So I just got the titanium scales for the goat multi-tool, and I also got the serrated blade. So I'm gonna be just a quick video talking about these two items. So the titanium scales, they look nice. I still think it looks nicer than like basically any multi-tool out there. But I think I'm gonna switch back to the brass just because I like the contrast. I like polishing up the brass, getting it all nice and shiny, and then I like letting it patina. It patinas really nicely, and then I like polishing it again just because it gives me something to do. And when I'm at home, sometimes I can't come out to the garage because I got 3 kids and stuff like that. So I really like having just like a little something to polish my brass scales with, and I could do that while I'm on the couch or something, and I don't have to come out here because then my kids follow me out here, and it's like a whole thing. So titanium scales, they look really nice. I like them, but I'm gonna switch back to the brass ones. I mean, I'll probably put these on every once in a while when it's nice because it kind of feels like you're getting a whole new tool instead of buying another tool. Because like, oh, I have a titanium tool, now I want a brass tool, and with this you just change the scales on it, and it kind of gives you like that whatever, that dopamine rush from buying a new thing. But it's not so much. I think the titanium ones were like $34, I believe, or something like that. You could probably get it cheaper. Use my discount code Ernesto. I get a commission. You save some, and I mean, it's cheaper than buying a whole new multi-tool. So I like the titanium scales. They look nice. They feel nice. They're very light. But I'm gonna switch back to the brass just because it looks so nice. And then I also got the serrated blade. Let me show you guys. This is the serrated blade. And don't mind this. This is something I'm working on, and I'll explain in a bit. This little notch right here. Don't worry about that. The serrated blade. But let's just go ahead and test it out real quick. So I got here like a coolant hose. I was driving on the highway and it burst. So I pulled over, I waited for the car to cool down, and this is what I had handy. So I just patched it up as best I could to get to the nearest auto parts store in O'Reilly's, and they had it in stock. So I just swapped it out and went about my day. But I'm just gonna go ahead and try this out because this is the kind of things that serrated blades are supposed to be better for. Because if you try to cut this with the regular blade, you can, but it's just tough going. And I'm not sure if it's this or something tougher than this. Actually, I think this might be fine. This might be easy for the regular blade. But one time I had to cut a belt, like the serpentine belt on the front of the engine, like that snapped, and it got all tangled up in the pulleys. And I had my Leatherman at that time, and I tried cutting it with the belt for the serpentine belt. I tried cutting it with the Leatherman regular blade, and I was getting nowhere. And I was like, oh, it has a serrated blade. So I pulled out the serrated blade, and it just like cut through it like nothing. And that was like my moment of, I need a serrated blade in my multi-tools, because sometimes the regular blade is not enough. But let's see if this will cut this rubber hose. I mean, it's a coolant hose, so it should be like reinforced or something, right? Yeah, it's having a hard time, but it's cutting in there. Okay, once I got it going, they're pretty good. And you can see like these coolant hoses, they have like some kind of reinforcement mesh or something like that helps it keep its shape and stuff, or helps it stay strong. But it chopped through it. Like if I was on the side of the road and I had to cut this off instead of being able to take it off, it would have done the job fine. So the serrated tool passes the test. And let me give the knife a quick try, just because I know you guys are gonna be like, what would the knife have done? Yeah, okay, the knife did pretty quick work on it. But like I said, I don't think it's this. Like I had a serpentine belt that I had to cut, and my Leatherman knife, which is like, you know, a really nice knife, it wasn't really doing it for me, and the serrated blade did a great job at it. I guess this is because it's just like rubber, so go ahead and toss that. But yeah, I recommend getting the serrated blade. And so this is the serrated blade. Over here is the regular blade. And I guess how it's supposed to be is this blade's supposed to be here, and then this serrated blade, because you see it doesn't have any of the teeth on this side. Like the nice showy side is on this side. So I think this blade should be on this side, and I should pop it out like from here. But when I got it, I figured I was gonna have to lose one of my long tools, because you know, you have the blade, you have long tool, a couple short tools that fit below the plier head sits, and then another long tool, and then the same thing on this side. You have a long tool, short tool where the plier head sits, and then another long tool. So I figured I was gonna have to you know, sacrifice one of the other tools, and I was like, I'm not gonna sacrifice the scissors because I love the scissors. I'm not gonna sacrifice the saw because I need the saw. So my option was to sacrifice the file or the regular blade. And as you can see, I did neither, because I realized that on the saw side, if I get rid of one of the short tools, there's actually enough clearance to keep the saw and the blade. And I don't think they intended for this, but it's just enough clearance for me to actually do that. So I've just figured I'll lose the I took off the awl, the reamer, whatever it's called, and just so I could have a blade, a serrated blade, and the saw. And I feel like that's a good choice. It fits and all that, but since it's meant to be on the outside, it has like a thumb grip, whatever, this thumb hole. Trying to get it out of there when it's squeezed in between the saw and the short tools, trying to get it out of there, like there's nowhere to grab it. So what I started doing just to see, but I haven't finished it yet, is I'm gonna cut a little notch, a little nail, whatever it's called, whatever, a slit. The short tools, they have it for, that's where they have this little slit, this little thing where you could stick your nail in it to pull it out without having to pull out the long tools. But obviously, since the serrated blade was meant to go on the outside, it doesn't have that. So I started filing it a little bit, but I'm just gonna get my Dremel and do it right. Started filing it with a hand file, and the hand file is just too big. So I just gotta grab my Dremel tool and just kind of cut out a little notch, nail notch, I guess. And then I'll have a regular blade, a serrated blade, a saw, scissors, and a file. So yeah, that's the end of this video. The titanium tools look super nice, but I'm gonna keep the brass scales from now. I'm gonna put them back on. I got the serrated blade, and it worked fine for that. It's, serrated blades are for cordage, like rope and stuff like that. They cut through that a little bit better with the sawing aspect it has. But I got the serrated blade. I was able to fit it in here, so I'm super happy. I'm gonna stick with this configuration for a little bit, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.